Hey, this is Sherry, and I am making this video today for my good friend Angela. You can see her smiling face right over here on the top right. And Angela wants to know how to take a letter that she's received from an autoresponder and copy it and put it into GetResponse. So she forwarded me the letter, and it's right here in email, so I'm trying to figure out where the top is. Well, it looks like there's a bunch of letters in here, so let me just find. Looks like right here is the start of one. So what I would do is just copy this text all the way down to right here. That looks like the end of one letter. And so I would just highlight that and copy. And then I'm going to log in to my GetResponse account and pick whichever campaign that I want to put that in, and you could pick whichever one you have already set up, and if you need help with that we can cover that in another video. So I'm just going to put it yeah, I'll stick it right in this one. Doesn't really matter for this tutorial. And then you have, under messages, you have the option to create a newsletter or create a follow-up. The follow-up is the letter that gets it becomes part of your autoresponder, where you have a new message going out every day or every 2 days or whatever. A newsletter is a letter that you create and send, like you pick the day and it goes out to your entire list, and everybody gets it on the same day. This one down here under follow-ups, you might have somebody that's on day 1, somebody that's on day 4, somebody that's on day 20. And I think in this case Angela is building her follow-up email, so I'm going to go ahead and put this one here. So I'm going to click Create Follow-up, and I have some choices. Actually there's 3. This one helps you create really nice and pretty image letters. They're very fancy. This one, this HTML source editor, if you already have maybe some HTML code that's already pre-written, maybe you're copying a letter from another autoresponder where you can grab the source code and paste it in, you would use that one. In this case, we're just dealing with really basically some plain text and a few hyperlinks. So I'm going to use this third option down here, and it says take me to the previous version of the editor. And when I get in here, I'm just going to go right here to Start with Blank Template and click on that. And then right here, I'm going to right click and paste in. Actually, I have to use Control V with Firefox. Okay. And then I don't know what the subject line of this message is, but I'm sure you'll know what to put, based on the letter that you receive and what you're copying. So you would put the subject line right here, and if you want to have it targeted to a person's name, you can click Personalize and come down here and grab their first name. So if their first name is Joe, they'll see Joe, here's your letter, whatever the subject line is you want it to be. You can also copy this first name tag right here. Well, I'm having a little trouble copying, but there we go. You can insert that right here too if you want to. And then really all you have to do then is fix the hyperlinks. So right here is one. You would highlight that word and click the hyperlink button right here. and paste in whatever URL. Actually, Angela got this from me, so she would change her username right here to whatever her username is, and click update. And then here's another hyperlink right here. You would highlight the word, insert a link. Again, just edit the part of the URL and click update. Then, she would change her name and put in her phone number. I don't know what her phone number is right now. I have it written down. And then delete my phone number. And then here's a couple more hyperlinks right down here. So again, you highlight the hyperlink, click the hyperlink button, and paste in, whatever URL you want to put, and insert. And then again, same thing here. Hyperlink, put in whatever hyperlink you want to put, and click insert. So all those hyperlinks have been fixed, and then the next thing you do is just click Save Message. And notice that it becomes part of your follow-up series, and you can adjust the day. So if you had already had 10 letters in here and maybe you wanted to make this one number 11, you could do that. Actually, you have to edit this inside the letter, so you can come over here to the right and click Edit, and you would edit that right here in the Send feature, and scroll down to the bottom and click Save. You can send a test message to yourself, which I highly encourage you to do. Just send it to yourself, click Test It, and then when you receive the email, make sure it looks okay. Click on all the links. If I go over to my inbox, sometimes it goes into spam. It usually comes within a minute or two, but you can sit and wait for that email to come and look at it and test the links before you decide that this is good. Okay, another thing I'll show you just real quick. If you like this letter and you want to copy it over to the newsletter section so that you have it in both places, let me show you how to do that. You want to make note of the campaign that you're in. So I'm right here in this one, and I come here to Messages, Preload, and I go right down here to this blue, kind of light colored blue word. It says Change Source Account, and in the account name field I would put the name of the campaign, and right here under Login to, I would change this to Campaign, and click Login and click OK. And so now I can toggle back and forth between my follow-ups and my newsletters that are in this campaign, and I can port them over to another campaign in either the follow-up or newsletter section. So if I wanted to, I could take this letter that I just created and move it to the same campaign but in the newsletter draft section, and then I would just check this box and click Copy and then Save, and then that letter would also be in my newsletter section, and I could broadcast it out tonight if I wanted to all my subscribers. Alright, so I would just click Save. So now I have, both of these letters in both my follow-ups and my newsletter. Alright, hope that helps, and I'll get this loaded up to YouTube. Hope it helps you. Take care.